Hi, I'm Katie Without a Knee, and welcome to my first book haul. I'm so excited to talk about all the books that I recently got because honestly, I have a problem and I can't stop buying books, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who has that problem, so at least I'm not alone. Maybe we could make a support group or something. Anyway, let's get started. The first book that I got is The Never Tilting World. And I'm really excited for this one, and I'm really upset that I couldn't fit it into my June TBR. It's about two twin goddesses that rule a fictional world that has stopped spinning. So one of them rules part of the half that is light all the time, and then the other one rules part of the half that's always dark. And the story follows their two daughters, and they're trying to make it so that their world starts spinning again. And I feel like that's so interesting and unique. I'm so excited. It's a YA fantasy. I think it's YA. And the cover is also really gorgeous. I had to buy it. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm excited. Another book that I recently got is Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. This one is a gift from my friend Patrick, and I'm so excited. I've been wanting to read this book for such a long time. I haven't read anything by Brandon Sanderson yet, and I'm so excited to have this be my first book by him. It's about a girl, I think she's a teenage girl, and she is part of the human race that's almost extinct, and they're trapped on a planet that is being attacked by aliens, I'm pretty sure. And she really, really wants to be a pilot, and she stumbles upon a crashed ship, and that's when her dreams come true. I'm so excited. The cover is beautiful. So beautiful. I feel like I don't see purple covers a lot, and even her eyes are purple, which I think is so interesting. It's also the perfect floppy paperback, and I feel like I'm going to really love this one. I'm thrilled, honestly. Thank you, Patrick. The next book that I got is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I got all the books in one because all of them together was the same price as the first one on its own. So I hope I really like it and I could get through this. This is a sci-fi book about a man who is taken off Earth right before it's about to explode by this alien, and they travel through the galaxy and meet a bunch of people. I heard it's really absurd and funny, and that seems like right up my alley. My friend Grace has read this at Grace Dion, and she said that she thinks I will like it. I know she liked it, and I'm really excited to read it. So the next two books I'm going to talk about, I bought when I was really in the mood to read contemporaries, and then since then I haven't been in the mood to read a contemporary, even though I do like contemporary, but they've just been sitting on my shelves for a little while, waiting for me to be in the mood to read them. So the first one is Far from the Tree by Robin Benway, and this is about three biological siblings who don't know that each other exists until one of them finds out when she adopts her own child. Oh no, when she gives her own child up for adoption. And she feels compelled to seek out her biological family. And they each have had different upbringings, with two of them being adopted when they were kids, and then one of them was never adopted, so he spent his life in the foster care system. So I feel like that's a really interesting premise, and I'm excited to read about the dynamics between their relationship when they finally do meet. And my mom has actually read this book, and she says it's really good because she saw it sitting on my bookshelf, and she was like, "Can I read it then?" And I was like, "All right, sure." Anyway, I'm excited. The other book that I got is Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan, and this was honestly an impulse buy. I've never had an interest in reading it before, and then I saw a clip from the movie. I was like, I might as well read the book if I haven't seen the movie. So I bought it, and now I haven't read it. So hopefully I'll read it soon. If you don't know what this is about a girl who is invited to go to Singapore with her boyfriend, and when they arrive, she finds out that her boyfriend's family is one of the most rich and powerful families in Singapore. And I think his family doesn't really accept her right away just because she is from a different background. And I'm really excited to read it. I feel like it's going to be good. It's different than what I normally gravitate towards, but I think I'm going to like it. The last book that I'm going to talk about is Loki, Where Mischief Lies. And this is actually what made me want to make this video, because the Loki show is coming out really soon, this week, by the time you guys see this. And I know you guys don't know me very well, but Loki is my favorite dude in the entire world. I know he's fictional, but I love him. I think he is the most intriguing and interesting fictional character that I have ever seen. And I'm really excited to learn more about his character before the events of the Avengers and all those movies. This takes place a couple hundred years before, I think in the 1800s. And it follows Loki on Asgard. And it kind of talks about how the Asgardians don't really trust him. They think that his mischievous ways are intimidating and they expect him to be a villain, and he wants to show that he's not going to be one. And I think that's really interesting because in the movies we see that he wants to be treated as an equal to Thor. He even says, like, when they're fighting, he's like, I never wanted the throne, I always wanted to be your equal. That's my dog. Anyway, so it explores that, and I think he also travels to Earth a little bit, which I think he goes to London in the 1800s. Like, that's so interesting. It's so interesting. I love Loki, and I'm really excited for the show, and I think that's gonna make me feel inspired to read the book as well, because my head's just gonna be filled with Loki. Anyway, those are all the books that I got. Anyway, those are all the books that I got. Let me know if you have read any of those and what you thought of them. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.